Okay. This is where I was before. Okay. Oh, jeez. Oh my! What the heck? What the heck? What the heck? Oh my! Holy jeez! What the heck? Oh my! Oh! Oh! Wow! Oh! Oh my! Oh! Depression, depression, ba-da-da-da, depression, 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 depression. Who day and night must struggle on YouTube, writing lots of scripts, crafting theories. Sorry, just, I got off a meeting, I looked at my priority list, and tomorrow, I don't know when this is going up, but tomorrow is Saturday, and when the last meeting ends with, oh, you'll get the script, draft one of the script tonight for me to polish, record, and send off to the editors, which is usually how, like, I get draft one, and then I get my review of it, I rewrite chunks of it, hopefully it's good, but usually, there's a lot of rewrites, and then record it. I'm like, oh, so I just, like, guaranteed to, there's not even an illusion of me not working over this week, and it's just like, nope, it's right there. Yeah, the little known opening song of Fiddler on the Roof, Depression, sung by Tevye, aka MatPat in this case. You a big Fiddler on the Roof fan there, Matt?
Yeah, sure. You
Yeah?
can say that.
Are you a Fiddler stan?
What would Fiddler on the Roof stands be called?
Fiddlers.
Fiddlers.
I don't know. If you're a fiddler, musical theater nerd.
I don't think I would.
Like, let's be honest. Fiddler on the Roof is a legitimately good show. I was in it. I was the Taylor Mottle Comsoil. The Taylor Mottle Comsoil. Sha, sha. Da, 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 da. Look, who is this? Who is this? Who comes here? Ooh. What woman is this? By righteous anger shaken. Could it be? Sure, yes it could. Why not? Who could be mistaken? I'm gonna get flagged
When
by
I came in today,
Rogers and Hammerstein.
wasn't expecting a show.
Well,
thank you.
This is what happens when it has been a long week and it promises to be an even longer weekend. This is my descent into madness. I just go into musical theater absurdity.
That is how you would descend into
I
madness.
know it is, right?
It would be
is.
like a musical theater-centered madness.
It's true. When I get really, you'll know when I get really depressed about the amount of work that has to do, because there's some old, like, Kurt Weill musicals that no one's ever heard of, but that all the lyrics are about, like, questioning your life decisions and, like, what is the meaning of my work. There's also the musical Parade, where it's about this guy who's, like, very introverted and quiet and doesn't, like, speak his needs, and he's getting put on trial for a crime he doesn't commit and eventually gets killed for it, which is super cool. But it's this great song that sometimes when I'm depressed or, like, getting into those, like, melancholic, like question my sanity moments, it's like, oh, I'm just gonna sing this to myself quietly in the car as I drive to get a sad hamburger from McDonald's. I laugh, but I'm crying on the inside. So anyway, yeah, there's a lot going on.
Will you do me a favor?
Yeah, I can do you a favor.
Switch your mic to the
Are you
other
telling
side?
me I gotta move my... Oh,
I am.
fine. Man, I can't even place my mic appropriately. Matt's shaming my mic placement here.
Listen, you've been in the biz for a long time.
It's not my fault that this is a floppy hoodie. It's a floppy hoodie. Okay. I didn't get a response. Wait, Fiddler. How do you feel about Fiddler?
I saw it a bunch when I was little, and
Yeah?
it was massively boring.
It's slow. It's
I was
it's,
like
it's a classic
And
musical.
the songs aren't fun. Like, I wouldn't say that they're fun.
They're not, no.
They're like themed.
They are themed. They are very themed. No, you're not wrong. Like, it's a slow. I mean, it's got the classic, musical theater thing going on, which is like it's slower, it's long. It's a really good story. I will say, like, from a story standpoint, it's really good. Some of the songs are bops in their own way.
Do you know the rapper Flo Milli?
No, should I?
She just put a song out that samples Fiddler on the Roof.
See, look at how relevant I am.
So that's like my one reference that I have.
Me and
currently.
Flo Milli here. What song did she sample from
The
Fiddler?
one that goes, if I was a rich man.
Everyone samples If I Was
That's
a Rich
the
Man.
one.
Literally everyone did.
It's a good one.
I mean, it is, yeah. If I
Made for an
digga deedle daddle, digga digga deedle daddle dum. Oh yeah, everyone does that. Who did it first? If I Was a Wealthy
rich girl.
Yeah, Rich Girl,
It's Gwen
which is
Stefani.
Gwen Stefani, right? Wasn't it? Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, she was the last one who did the big sample
I was
of it.
thinking about that song.
It's a good. That's a good
great
song. It's a good song. Everyone's ripping it. If I was a rich girl, yeah, 100%. Anyway, get me out of my depression, Matt. What are we playing today?
Well, so because you're so depressed, I picked a really light-hearted title.
Oh God, I'm so
Because
confused.
I thought today would be like a nice light stream.
Oh yeah.
Do you want to read the title? What does it say?
Why? Oh no. Okay. Yeah. Today we're playing Power. I can't. This is definitely a title that's gonna be totally okay with YouTube.
You can do some asterisks.
Power DR asterisk 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 mass asterisk 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 asterisk.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Yeah, Power Drill, Power Drill Fun Time. That's what we're going to call this one. Power Drill Fun Time. Power Drill Rainbows. Oh, it's not even rated. NR not rated. Oh, man. So I'm assuming that this is, Puppet Combo who did, what was that, Murder House?
Yeah, Murder House.
The one that we ran around in for like a good 45 minutes. And
the one that I spent like 2 hours cutting down. Because there was just so little happening.
Just nothing happened. We didn't even get into the main game. We got through the prologue, kind of.
We did meet Jacksepticeye. We saw him.
We did. We saw Jack, and we did we got to the end of the
didn't
prologue.
even get through the prologue. Actually, I had to remind you.
Well, yeah, and then we hopped into it, and
Yeah.
we had to hop back into it. I know, good times. So,
But this was suggested by our lovely audience.
good. I'm glad. I like playing the games that they suggest. Unless it's Danganronpa, which they suggest. And the thing about, I would love, it looks like a game that would be totally up. Let me say this about Danganronpa. It sounds like a game that I would be totally up for. It sounds like a game that I would really enjoy personally. But, guys, you know that games barely make 2 episodes on this not even live stream, on this show. Danganronpa is like, if I'm not mistaken, is a 20-plus hour experience, isn't it? Do you know?
It's a long one. I looked into it.
Right? It's really long.
Yeah.
And so, I don't know. We would be and that's 20 hours if you're like good. You see how much time we waste?
Yeah, that's easily 50 hours.
Right? I mean, like, if I was playing that solo, maybe, but I'm trying to entertain. I'm trying to
Oh no. What are you
talk
doing?
about things. Losing mics. We're losing time all over the place. Anyway. If I was a rich girl. Can we just do, instead of like this, can we just do a rendition of Fiddler on the Roof, you and me?
You'd have to teach me every single thing about that.
Sunrise, sunset, swiftly fly through here. I did the bottle dance when I was in Fiddler on the
What
Roof.
does that look like?
The bottle dance?
Yeah.
It looked like me rigging a system. I love that my theater, this was in high school, and the theater director, who was a theater teacher, didn't think through it. So the bottle dance, right, is the big thing where like it's the wedding ceremony and they put a bottle of, alcohol, champagne, whatever, on their head, and then they dance around and do like traditional, like, kind of like the Russian, let me stretch my leg and go over the side and then do some like jumps and things like that. It's not possible for a high schooler to do that. And I don't even know if it was rigged in the original. I'm sure that they got like actual professionals who do that sort of thing for a living, but it's a high school production. No one's doing that. But the theater professor didn't have like, first off, I was the only bottle dancer. Usually there's 3, so way to throw me under the bus there, theater prof. But then secondly, did not come up with a solution for this. Like, it was kind of like,
No
hey,
duct tape or...
well, no, that's my family and I rigged it so that, and we had to test out a lot of different, like we tried duct tape. We ended up settling on Velcro, because Velcro, you couldn't see it attached to the top of my hat, and like it just read cleanly. It was easy to come on and off. But it was one of those things where like, Thanks, theater professor, for throwing me under the bus on that one. She's like, oh yeah, do the bottle dance. And then like nothing, and no one gave me any advice, right? So it was up to my family and I to figure out a creative solution for that one.
I would love to see the bottle dance.
Okay. Well, have you been digitizing all those things that I told you to digitize?
I have.
Well, it's in there.
Okay.
I'll
keep an eye out.
One of these days, guys, we're gonna do like a series of cringe reactions to my old theater performances.
There's a lot of them.
There's a lot of them. I know. We kept meticulous notes on all of them.
You look so young in so many of them.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks. Are you saying I look really old now?
When they're digitizing, I get to,
Yeah.
it like scrubs through.
Yeah,
them
of
really
course. You get to
quickly.
see me. Uh-huh.
There he is.
I am.
Sometimes it's hard to find you.
I know. I wasn't front and center on every show. But even if I was like background character number 3, my parents were like, "Yeah, all in on background character." No, I always had the biggest bouquet. You could tell I was an only child.
An excellent bow too. No matter what you're. Yep.
I love that you said. This is. I swear we're gonna play a game. This is just fun. Yeah, I am so sorry. Wow, it's all cringe. Yeah, my I don't know why I feel like I had to have a signature bow.
It's in every one of them.
It is in every single one of them. My signature. It's cringe, man. It's cringe. My signature bow would be 1, 2, 3. Throw it down like a yo-yo and back up, and that was it.
And you would sprint.
Oh yeah.
Right to your mark.
Well, I didn't want to, everyone else like apologizes with their bow. Like everyone like, oh, okay. Like, they're already backing up as they're bowing. Like, no, I worked hard on this darn show. I'm proud of my performance. But I also recognize that this is such a trial. But yeah, no, I'm like, okay, so I'm gonna take this super seriously. I'm gonna sprint out because I don't want to hold up the show any longer. The audience has to get going, but I'm going to take my time. They're going to know that this is my signature bow. And I'm gone. And that was it. So that'll be a fun one. That'll be a fun one when those all get digitized and we get to just react to them all. We're just going to sit and watch Fiddler all day. There'll be a whole stream where we just watch Fiddler. My high school performance of Fiddler.
Sounds lovely.
Doesn't it? With Jason, what was it? Jason Graham, I think, was Artevia. Wonder of wonders, miracle of miracles. God took a Daniel once again. We're flagged 5 times over by every musical theater company known to mankind. Hey, let's play Power Drill Fun Time, shall we? Here it is. On that note, I love that that's the dichotomy we've set up for this episode right now. Let's do a deep dive into MatPat's and musical theater stuff, and also let's play Power Drill Party Time. All right, here it is. New game. New game. Power Drill Fun Time. Great. Is this a new game? What is this? I'm sure this didn't come out anytime recently.
No, it came out a while ago. I think 2015.
Oh, is this a nostalgia? We've been doing the nostalgia kind of callbacks. Cool. Probably from a different time on YouTube where that title wouldn't get you flagged. Nice. Beautiful. Ba, 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 ba. Cool. Nice atmospheric opening. Oh, car crash. I thought it was going to be horrific murder. Surprise. What a twist. What a twist. You doing okay over there with the audio stuff? See you like unplug and replug and stuff. Jeff. Are you okay? Oh, I can't feel my legs. Don't worry, Jeff. I'll go get help. Cool. This is the worst headache ever. But I think I'm all right after my horrific car crash. It's getting dark. Better get the flashlight out of the trunk. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Some more classic. Oh, God. Oh, tank controls are the worst. Oh, tank controls. Oh no. Can I reach? Can I get? Okay, get them out of the trunk. Oh my gosh, tank controls. You're so good. This is so intuitive to walk around like this. It's getting dark. It's getting dark. I better get it out of the trunk. Don't worry, I'll find help. Okay. Jeff looks like he's struggling back there, certainly. There it is. That's what we need. There's that flashlight back there. Oh, boy. Oh, there it is. All right. Tank controls with WASD. Really good. Oh, there we go. My flashlight. Pick it up. Yes. Awesome. All right, now we're on the move. This is it. We're going to go get help. We're totally going to go get help right now. Oh, wow. 2015. Oh, nice callback. Oh, wow. Okay. Cool. Nice atmospheric opening. I like these like retro horror PS1 style games. These are really cool. It's very callback to a simpler time when the graphics didn't really hold up as well. My buddy is a goner, I guarantee. It's not good. Not a pretty sight for that poor guy.
You mean Jeff?
Jeff, I know.
I think Jeff's gonna come through.
You think Jeff's gonna come through?
Yeah.
Or is Jeff the horrific murderer?
Whoa. Huh.
Maybe it's Jeff the whole time. It was Jeff all along. It was Jeffrey all along.
I know that one.
Yeah, do you know that one?
Well, because I watched, you know the one, WandaVision. Is that not from WandaVision?
It is from WandaVision.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. I just like the
I
struggle
assumed-
that happened with you trying to like pull that very recent property out of your brain skull.
If it's not reality TV from like 2007, I'm like not paying attention to it.
I love that you can't pull out WandaVision, but you could probably tell me who threw champagne
Absolutely.
into... Yeah,
It was Pumpkin.
I was going to say it's always Pumpkin. What a creepy old shed. It's boarded up. Yeah, we probably shouldn't mess with it. Huh? Oh, it's getting dark. Not getting dark. Oh, no. Is there a back way? Oh, no. Oh, we got some devil stuff going on. Look, looks like some kids drew a pentagram back here. NBD. No, this is not today, Satan. Not today. Came around the cliffside here. Cool. Yeah, is this really the pathway I think is going to best serve me in my quest? Why wouldn't I have run back to the road that apparently I just drove off of? Like, granted, the hills are kind of steep, but also, you know, I feel like the roadway must have been somewhat accessible. I mean, if the drop had been as severe as it currently is, I feel like both of us would be struggling to move right now. Not just Jeff, but both.
Yeah, she's like surprisingly unscathed.
Yeah, she is spry. I would define her right now as spry. And her stamina is second to none. Like, she is sprinting all the way up this mountain.
It's the adrenaline.
It is.
Cortisol.
Oh, here we go. Spooky house. Hey, spooky house. Anything in this car? It's just a junked car. Nothing interesting inside. Okay, well. Let's approach the front door like a normal... Let's... Oh, the bush! Oh, that's a tough bush. That's a tricky one. It's a tricky bush. Those bushes, man. Someone get the hedge clippers. All right, where's the front door of this place? That is the front. Nope, that is. I appreciate that they're really treating their flood. They're taking their flood resistance measures seriously. The fact that it's all on pillars. No. Okay. Yes. Oh. Can we climb up the steps? Can we? Okay, great. Good job. Good job, Megs. Here we go. Oh, this is absolutely Texas Chainsaw inspired. Oh yeah, this is no bueno right here. This is just asking for trouble. Hello? Is anybody home? The door is open. Go inside. No. The answer is no. I said no! I said no! I actively clicked no! I moved the cursor down to no. Did I not, Matt? Did you see that I just moved the cursor down to no?
Well, I believe what the game says.
Well.
Why would Power Drill Massacre lie to us?
Oh, God. And we are locked inside. Oh, this sucks. Oh, this is bad news. Although I will say, odd place for Banksy to do an artwork on the wall. Good job, Banksy. Did not expect that. But also, didn't expect it, but also not surprised. Wait, just a greasy old toilet. Mm. You know it's concerning when they describe a toilet as greasy. You know, toilets can be a lot of things. Greasy is not an adjective I would normally associate. Things are caked with grime. Oh, okay, great. This is just bad news, man. This girl. More greasy toilets. Great. Oh, this makes me feel so good. Okay. Where's the horrific murderer? Looks like an article ripped out of a newspaper. Read it. Do I have a choice game? Sure. The search continues for 2 missing campers in the Pocono Mountains. Mason C. Sargent and Lori Summers of Long Island, New York, have been missing. Since June 8th, their campsite and belongings have been located, but investigators have few leads. Police say there are no visible signs of a struggle, and this continues to be a rescue mission. The rest is missing. It's dated August 1982, 5 years ago. I mean, really, maybe this is less about a guy who uses a drill for nefarious deeds and more about a guy who's, hey, trying to defend his property from the just massive amount of vandals who are breaking in all the time. Because, look at this. I'm sure someone's still... What type of building is this, even? Is it a house? Is it a youth center? It looks to me like a youth center. What do you think, Matt?
Yeah, it's definitely a YMCA.
Right, YMCA. There's probably a pool in the basement
There's
somewhere.
The bathrooms caked with grease.
Yeah, a lot of grease.
Classic YMCA.
It's a locked metal door. I feel like I'm being watched. Great. Yeah, probably are. Not surprised by that one. Oh, God, this is the worst. This is... Also, these old PS1 era graphics are scary in the same way that, like, old movies are scary, where, like, they're gritty and not polished, which adds to the scare factor, honestly. Like, to me, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the Sugar Tunnel, yeah, not going down there yet. But to me, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre is so scary because of how raw and unpolished it is. Like, the fact that the camera work is so janky and it's so, like, jittery. The fact that, like, the actual quality of the images is so grainy, and the lighting is really rough and harsh. Like, it is not a pretty movie. And I think a lot of horror movies nowadays are pretty, which makes them significantly less scary. This is a big drill. Guess it was a factory.
Well, then, how do you account for, like, Hereditary? Where it's
Hereditary is just a solid movie. Like, Hereditary is scary because it is just well written, right? Like, I think that's a big part of it. Whereas you find Texas Chainsaw Massacre and it feels so raw. It's like, is this like a snuff film, kind of, you know? And kind of it was. If you read the production of it and, like, everything that happened during what the heck was that? There was something that just flashed across the screen. That freaked me out. But if you read the production behind Texas Chainsaw Massacre, like, those actors were literally being tortured for their roles. Like, they were winding up dehydrated. There was all sorts of terrible things that were happening.
That's the sign of great direction.
Yeah.
If your actors aren't miserable, you're not doing it right.
Wait, if your actors are miserable?
Or not.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, is that true?
Well,
is that what it takes to get a good performance?
I feel like that's like the idea.
Because I feel like, so, you know, there are some directors who actually firmly believe that.
Oh, absolutely.
There's also some directors in theater, going back to my theater days, right? We studied the cruel theater, where it's not just cruel to the, like, performers and actors, but it's cruel to the audience. Where it forces them to, like, go through uncomfortable things or, like, sit around watching stuff for, like, extended periods of time with nothing happening under the expectation that something's going to happen. Like, you know, stuff that is, like, very jarring and uncomfortable to hear and listen to. Oh, yeah, it's just, you know, there's some directors out there who are like, yeah, I'm just going to do this. Lock metal door.
Let's make everybody miserable.
Right?
Everybody involved. Even the audience.
That's what it means to be an artist. You are miserable for consuming my artwork. Here we go. We're back to the Sugar Tunnel.
I think we should check out
I think we got to check out the Sugar Tunnel. Yeah, fine. Ugh. Don't love that. Not loving this. This is no bueno. Maybe sugar tunnel. Maybe there'll be like some milk duds at the end, or like a pixie stick.
I like to imagine that it's like the makeout spot, like sugar tunnel.
Oh, see, give me some sugar.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, like how the kids say.
Yeah, is that what the kids say? See, when I think sugar tunnel, I think candy and cupcakes and all things M&Ms. Maybe we can get some sweet green M&Ms in here. Oh, this is just a confusing mess. There's no way. Well, once I'm to start getting chased by a killer, I'm guaranteeing you that we are dead. Between the tank controls and the absolute insanity that is the layout of this building, there's no chance in any God-given earth that I'm going to survive the encounter. Just throwing it out there. Set your expectations low, ladies and gentlemen. Low. It is glitching every once in a while, the camera, and that freaks me out. The scariest thing to me about The Ring, which, I remember was like, everyone was super scared about The Ring. The Ring didn't really scare me. The scariest thing to me about The Ring was actually the subliminal images, oh God, that you would see flash up for like 2 or 3 frames every once in a while. And I'm like, wait, did I actually see that? Was that real or was it not? And that was, the fact that I was questioning my own senses was really terrifying. Oh. Nope. This is where we run. This is where we run really fast. Because someone's clicking their chain. Someone's clicking their death machine. Oh, wait. That was an up. I wanted to kind of go up. Okay, I don't know. Every time I see something flash across the screen, I get goosebumps because that's freaking me out.
I'm seeing them too, if it makes you feel any
Okay,
better.
well, good. I'm glad. That makes me happy. Okay, I'm back up top. We're just dead. Like, just come out and kill me, okay? Stop playing your little game, Jigsaw. Come on, Ed Gein, whoever the heck you are. I'm here. My body is fit for the slaughter. I have no hope. I have no expectation of survival. I know I'm locked in.
I think that's how I react in any horror scenario.
It's just like lay down.
Immediately accepting my doom and demise.
Really? Oh no,
yeah.
I'm definitely a fighter. This door is locked too. There are 3 locks with splotches of paint: blue, red, and green. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, sure. As if that's gonna help me at all. You would like to play a game? I want to play a game. I've hidden 3 keys. The first one is behind your eyeball. Oh, great, thanks. Thanks a lot, Jigsaw. Oh, this one's open. Hey. Do.
She's walking really casually. It's just a stroll.
She wore herself out on the hike up to this big house, honestly. Like, it would... Okay. This is where I was before. Okay, oh, jeez. Oh, my, what the heck? What the heck? What the heck? Oh, my... Holy jeez. What the heck? Oh, my... Oh... Oh... Wow... Oh, oh my, oh. That was so jarring. There was no indication of anything either.
There was like a jingle.
I heard it and then immediately,
Yeah.
Well, I did ask for that. To be fair, I did tell him, like, hey, here I am fit to be slaughtered. So I'm glad that he took me up on the offer.
You manifested that.
I did. I secreted it to myself. I put it out into the universe, and the universe responded. Wow, that was an experience. I guess I should retry the hopelessness that I feel in this situation is second to none. Like, all right, well, I'm back in the beginning. So Sugar Tunnel made me feel real good there. The bummer is I didn't even get to see him. You know, like, or it's, or whatever. I'm assuming it's a him with his little drill bit. You know, but that's the real shame in this process is like, you know, filthy refrigerator. It is empty. Everything is stupid. Oh, wait a minute. What is this? Is there lore? Another newspaper article. Read it, sure, because this is all I'm getting. Pocono vanishings, no trace of missing campers. Since 1978, 12 campers have disappeared over a 100-mile stretch of the Pocono Mountains. We conduct dozens of rescue missions each year, says Park Ranger Charlie Plank. They camp and hike all the time without experience. Accidentally, most rescues are successful. These 12 people have stumped the rangers. Campfires left burning, boots and jackets left behind. Radio still playing. These people were ripped away from their campsites, says Abe, involved in the search. I can't read anymore. The ink is faded. Also, my flashlight makes it really hard to read against the very bright wall. So, you know, that's also a challenge. But we got the gist. There is a guy in the woods. He is killing peeps. Old desk. It is empty. Well, fantastic. Yep, there is no hope for survival here in the slightest. All I can hope for is getting another lore hint here and there every once in a while. That is what I can lean in on, friends. Oh, I hear something. I hear him, maybe. Oh, God. I don't want to die again. That was so intense. That was such an intense, like, sound and jump scare. I haven't felt one of those in a really long time. Like, that was really bad. All right, well, here I go. Let me go down to my impossible maze again. Sugar tunnel. Wait, before we go to the sugar tunnel, is there maybe a key or something anywhere? Is there anywhere else? Hey, it looks like a key. Pick it up. Yeah. You got a key with red paint. I got a key. I got one key. Wow. Yes. Is there a key in this sink too? Maybe. Nope, just that one very arbitrary sink. That's the thing. Like, this is huge. This map is enormous. So, you know, I got one. I feel accomplished for getting one. That made me feel good about myself. Made me feel like a glimmer of hope, even though I recognize that all hope is lost here, because I have no chance whatsoever.
Are there horror scenarios that you think you're specifically inclined to survive?
Ooh, that's a really good question. I love that question. Horror scenarios that I'm specifically inclined to survive.
For me?
Yeah, I'm curious. Do you have any like ideas?
I think spiritual stuff, I'm fine.
Really?
Yeah, like anything like demon centric. Yeah. I feel pretty confident in that.
Really?
Yeah. But like any survival thing, I'm dead immediately.
That's why you got to work on that cardio, man.
If I have to rely on my own body, no.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I have asthma. Like,
sure. How would you do with like a puzzle cube or something like that? You know, like
if I have to
solve my riddle in order to survive.
Do I have to mutilate myself?
No, I don't think you have to. I don't think you have to do like Jigsaw style.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, you think you could?
Definitely more of that than like a zombie scenario.
Yeah. Zombies, I mean, here's the thing. Zombieland, for all the joking that it has in it, Zombieland is right. Like, you just need to have really good cardio. You know, you need to be able to just run for days in Zombieland. Oh my God! Oh my... That time I kind of saw him. Holy... I don't know if I can take this. I'm glad that I filled most of this video's runtime with singing and dancing.
I'm trying like not to laugh into the microphone.
No, you can laugh, please.
Can I?
Yeah.
Okay.
Please laugh.
Funny.
Is it funny?
I got you.
It did get me. Oh man. Does it not scare you? Are you just like, yeah, I'm fine with this?
I'm like watching it through so many screens.
That's true.
Like, although with the headphones in, it's pretty jarring.
I was gonna say the headphones. You're getting it like directed right in your ears, and it is loud. Is there any hope of survival if he sees you? These people who played it back in 2016, were they able to survive?
It seems like you can run from it.
Okay.
Yeah. Running is an option.
Okay.
And listening.
Both of those are my weaknesses. Running and listening. Both. It's okay, well, let's do this one more time. But, okay, so is there a okay, so let's think about this. Survival situation where I'd be able to survive better than others.
Oh, also Colts. I'm a shoo-in for Colts.
As in, like, you are kind of like a prime target for Colts?
No,
or like,
as in, like, if I get midsummered,
yeah.
I'm surviving.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have full faith in my ability to overcome a Colt.
Oh my god, what the heck? Oh god! Let me just see you. Let me just see you. Wow, that was aggressive. I'm glad that we're just cutting to the chase at this point. Like, you know, let's not pussyfoot around here. Let's just get to the horrific slaughter. Right? I feel like, yeah, the cult thing, I think cults I could survive. I think I'd be okay with it. You know, not blindly following kind of like where they want you to go and stuff. I'm just going to continue going this way. Maybe that'll give me a sense of his pattern.
We also have a red key.
Do we, though, or did we lose it? I think because I'm going back that way to retrieve the red key, or at least see if it's in the same location it started in, you know? Oh, God. I guess I could listen.
My strategy for Colts.
Yeah.
I'm rising to the top of the Colt.
Right? I feel like that's where my impulse would be,
I'm
too.
I'm playing the game.
Right? You're playing the game only to, like, eject at the end?
Yeah, I want to win.
Yeah.
I don't mind being the leader of the cult. Even if it's like a forever thing.
I like that you're like, I want to win the cult. I will win the cult. Oh, poop. This building doesn't have running water. So wait, do I still have the key? I don't know. I'm too scared to do anything. I think I'm pulling a mat here. I think I'm pulling a mirror mat here, and I'm just gonna like curl up and just submit. Just like, okay, we're good. This is the jump scare is so jarring to me. I just can't. Oh God. It just defeats me. On a day where I was already coming into this feeling defeated, I'm like, no, this is not the gameplay experience that I am attuned to be able to survive today. It's a really interesting question. I think I agree with you on cults. I think I would do better than most on like puzzle riddle cubes kind of things. Like you said, the jigsaw style stuff, I do not think I could do. Like that's rough, you know, where you have to like do some horrific thing in order to yourself in order to survive. Like hurting myself, I feel like would be really hard. God, that's so freaky. That's tricky. I don't know if that would be very useful to me. Zombies I feel like I would do okay with, just because zombies also just require you to be comfortable hanging out in places where there's not a lot of people, right? I hear someone. That does not make me feel good. I'm turning off my flashlight because I don't want anyone to see me. Okay, I'll turn on my flashlight. Hello. I don't think these showers have been used for years. Oh, God. This is terrible. All right. I just hear crying people, and that makes me very sad. This is rough. This is so much worse than the bunny one. To me, I think this is so much worse than the bunny one. The bunny one was creepy, don't get me wrong, but this one is just like, just dread, just constant dread and sadness. But yeah, zombies, like, hey, we've did an episode of Game Theory, and we figured out what the best place in the world is to live during a zombie apocalypse. So I feel good about that. I feel good about my chances with that because I know where I would run to. I know what resources I would like. That requires kind of like a survivalist on your own in the wilderness kind of thing. And even though I'm not really that person, I think I could become that person. if my life depended on it, I think I could achieve that.
See, I don't want to live that much.
Matt, I don't know if this is a conversation that I am equipped to handle. This, I was gonna say, I think that this is a conversation that you might need to talk to a professional.
If my
with.
life
I have phone numbers that I can give to
Hear
you.
me out. If my life is zombie apocalypse,
Yeah.
right? What's the point?
It is an interesting question. And especially in the world of like watching The Walking Dead and stuff, you kind of wonder that, where like everyone is just miserable to each other, and everyone that you like know and care about is constantly like getting bumped off and stuff. Like I could see that. I think it's hope, right? To me, I think it's like the reason why you keep fighting is hope that it will get better, you know? That like, and even in the world of Walking Dead, where people are terrible to each other and, you know, there's been a lot of sacrifice and stuff along the way, like as the seasons have gone on, you see society like reforming and rebuilding, and you see kind of like normalcy of achieving a new sense of normalcy in a lot of ways. And I think like that's what you do it for, right?
You want like the I Am Legend outcome.
Yeah, kind of. Or you find where civilization exists, and then you kind of like fight to bring it back, kind of thing, you know?
Yeah.
I
Very
think,
noble of you.
I don't know. But also I have a very, very strong survival instinct. Like I think when put into situations where, you know, there's something scary going on, or it's like me versus someone else, or like, hey, like you gotta fight tooth and nail, like this is it. Like, here you go. It's this or it's all over. I would fight my darndest, I feel like, to try and, you know, stay alive. Because that's, I think, just the kind of person I am. But this is the other side of the metal door. It's still too heavy for me to open. Well, great. You know, this is getting me coming to terms with a lot of stuff in my life. If it was a musical theater dance-off, I think I would do really well.
Yeah, you got that one in the
I think I would do okay. If it was like a musical theater trivia contest, guy was like a demented stagehand, and he's like, in order to survive, you must be able to name the Tony Award-winning Best Musical of 1998. I'd be like, okay, I think I'd stand a chance there.
Well, what is it?
You know,
So you wouldn't stand a chance at all.
Here's the thing. I would hope it would be a multiple choice question. I think 98 might have been Hairspray. No, that's
Do you want me
too.
to fact check you?
Hold up. 98. Let's think about this. 2005 is when I graduated high school. Hairspray would have been Hairspray would have been a little bit earlier. It would have been 2003, 2002. 98. What happened in 98? Here, what is it? Give it to me.
It's The Lion King.
Oh, Lion King. Lion King's been forever. Lion King is crazy long. Well, there you go. Maybe not dates, but if you like, it was like name this song from a musical theater show.
They're like singing you songs, and they're like, "What song is this?"
Yeah, it's like, okay, I could do that. Or like, name me 3 Rodgers and Hammerstein musicals or something like that. It's like, okay, I might be able to survive then. Just what musical did Bob Fosse direct? He was known for choreography, like a trivia contest. Like I could do that. That's me.
I think mine would be old reality TV.
Old, yeah, sure.
If it was like gun to my head, name every cast member of Flavor of Love season 1.
Oh wow, Flavor of Love season 1. Flavor of Love season 1. I wonder who was sitting down here in the dark. Yeah, I don't. Flavor Flav. Pumpkin Man. Pumpkin versus New York. Classic.
Yeah, classic. Although, yeah, that was season 1.
That was season 1. Yeah, I mean, some of them came back later, right?
Yeah, there's a season 2. Well, the only returning cast member was New York.
New York, right? Yeah.
But then there's Charm School.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh hey, look what I found. No way. I actually found something. Looks like a second part of a newspaper article. Sure, why not? The original building, the Sunshine Children's, it's an orphanage, was built by Russell Moore, the eccentric millionaire. They're all millionaires are eccentric. Seems like. Inventor who rose to fame during World War II and later committed suicide after allegations of child abuse. Oh, great. Inside the facility. Great. Good guy. Mort left no will, and the property was forfeited to the state, which it left abandoned until a fire. Oh, man. Orphanage plus fire? You know it's haunted. It's ripped. Maybe I can find the rest. You know, at this point, I feel like I found a lot of samples. Looks like the third part of a newspaper article. Sure. What remained of the building was converted into the Brandon sawmill. Since opening, 7 workers have lost their lives to do what state officials call a pattern of nearly criminal negligence in an effort to cut costs. Mill managers, on the other hand, blame industrial sabotage for accidents caused by faulty equipment, mostly rope and harness failures. Somebody made the cuts in those ropes, said manager Bob Gibb. Just enough so we wouldn't notice, but enough so they would snap during use. State inspectors have found... Okay, great. Well, cool. Looks like a newspaper article. Sure. Mill closes. After a series of accidents, the Brandon sawmill will be closed down later this month by state regulators who seek to lease the land to the State Park Commission. But some residents say the grounds are cursed after decades of mishaps, fires, and deaths. It's ripped. Wow. So, you know, you gotta appreciate this building and this game. They're like, you know what? Creepy drill murder in the woods, that's not enough. Let's also add in haunted orphanage with fire. But wait, there's more. Also, derelict sawmill with lots of accidental deaths. Like, let's just pile it all on and make sure that this whole glommed ball of lore together is convincing them that this place is an evil, haunted area. You know what? I don't really want to find the rest at this point. I do want to touch all the glowing things. I finally find an area where there's a lot of glowing things. I feel like I should do all the glowing things. Oh, shoot. Second part, yes. The original building, oh, this, okay. Yep, okay. So I appreciate that I found the lore dump room. I feel like that's a win for me. You know? Is this all of them? Braid Mill will close. Okay, great. We found that. And then the last one is this one. Okay, well, so we found all 3 lore bits. And honestly, isn't that basically all you can hope for in this scenario? Find the lore about the place before your untimely death? What remained of the building, state official compound. Okay, great. Well, great. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, good. I'm good. I feel accomplished. I feel catharted. I don't know. I don't know what I feel right now. I feel depressed, a little bit jittery. I feel like this was therapy in some way. I got to talk a little bit. Meanwhile, I learned that Matt, we got to talk, man. I'm concerned about your mental well-being.
I just the idea of surviving a zombie apocalypse, not too appealing to me.
Yeah.
The idea of being a zombie, little appealing.
Yeah, you all in on those brains?
I mean, it could be fun. Here's
the thing. Like, I don't know. There is one benefit to the zombie apocalypse thing, which is opening yourself up to, you know, since society has collapsed, there is some level of lawlessness that you can allow yourself to do. Like, hey, I can break a window, or I can, like, sneak into this building. Like, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
For a little bit.
Is it worth losing your loved ones?
No. I mean, hopefully. I mean, hopefully not. But like,
you're looking for like the light.
But I'm saying before you jump off the mortal coil.
I would give it some time.
Okay. Yeah. You're not just like, all right, peace out.
Yeah.
You're like, all right. Maybe you could go down in a blaze of glory.
Ideally, I would go down to a zombie so that I could be a zombie.
Oh yeah, sure. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think if you're in a zombie apocalypse, not becoming a zombie feels like a missed opportunity.
Absolutely.
Right? Like, here's the thing. If this really bizarre form of death has taken over the world, like, you know, at that point, you're like, all right, I want... And also, who knows? Maybe we've been misled by media. Maybe it's really cool to be a zombie. Yeah. Maybe zombies are, like, blissful all the time. Maybe they're like, this is the greatest. All I have to do is eat flesh, but this is amazing. No cares in the world. No faulty sawmills to have to worry about. Just straight on, living your best life.
Sounds peaceful.
It does, doesn't it? So anyway, with that, ladies and gentlemen, that was a very strange video for you. It wasn't live, but it was a video for you. We'll see you in the next one. We'll see if I promise I'll be feeling better. Bye!